guys, this is Malinki. Welcome back to my channel Voice of Malinki. Today we will talk about status of Onychophora, and if you are new in my channel, please subscribe my channel, and if you like my video, please do like, comment and share my video. So when we talk about the status of a particular animal, it means where the animal is placed in its taxonomy, or you can say what is its systematic position. Now the Onychophorans have been described as the connecting link between annelids and arthropods. They exhibit similarities with Annelida and Arthropoda as well as mollusca, but do exhibit certain unique features. Formerly, the Onychophora was treated as a class and was placed to the phylum Arthropoda. But later, it has been given the status of a separate phylum. So, the Onychophorans resemble the annelids in the following features. So, first is vermiform body. They have vermiform body. Vermiform body means they have body that is like the worm. Vermiform means worm-like body. Like this, you can see this. Next is Homonomous metamerism. So, Homonomous metamerism means body segments of this animal are all alike, means same. Third is true head is absent in these animals. And skin is very thin and the outer body consists of cuticle. So their outer body contains cuticle and they have thin skin. Appendages are hollow and unjointed. They have hollow legs, or these appendages are unjointed. They have simple and straight alimentary canal. Alimentary canal is the digestive tract. Digestive tract canal is alimentary canal. That is very simple and straight. Slow locomotion. They move very slowly. Peristaltic movement like earthworm. So peristaltic movement means wave-like movement or movement that occurs by contractions of muscles. Like this, earthworm moves like this. So it is a movement like earthworm. And they have paired segmentally arranged nephridia. So nephridia are excretory organs. So one pair of nephridia are present in each segment of their body. So each segment of their body contains two nephridia. Presence of cilia. Cilia is present in their reproductive tract. Cilia are hair-like things which are thread-like structures. Those are present in the reproductive tracts. They have similar eye structure like annelids. So these are some features which they have which are similar to annelidian features. Now, Onychophorans also have certain similarities with arthropods. So first is the presence of antenna. They have antenna like arthropods. Appendages contain claws. Here we can see claws are found in appendages. Body is covered with chitinous cuticle. So they have cuticle in their body that is made up of chitin. So chitin is the polysaccharide, right? It is the polysaccharide. They have hemocoel. So hemocoel is the body cavity that contains circulatory fluid. So they have hemocoel like arthropods. Phylum reduced to the cavities of excretory and reproductive organs. So the phylum is reduced. Phylum is not widespread here. It is very much reduced, and excretory and reproductive organs are found in the phylum only. It is very much reduced. Presence of trachea. They have respiratory organs, that is trachea here, like arthropods. They have large brain and similar reproductive organs and developmental pattern. They have similar reproductive organs like arthropods, and the developmental pattern of these animals are like arthropods. Onychophorans do have some similarities with mollusks. So whenever we think about mollusca, first thing that comes in our mind is snail. So snails are very slow moving animals. They have a hard shell. So these onychophorans are also like that. They move slowly. They appear like snails. So they have a slug-like appearance of the body. And they have ladder-like nervous system. So what is ladder-like nervous system? We will see the picture in minutes. And onychophorans possess certain unique features in which they differ from other phyla. So first is indistinct segmentation. They have body segmentation, and those segments are not very distinct. Segments of their body are not very distinct. They have three segmental head. The head they have, it contains three segments. It is very unique feature, and they have slime gland and coxal gland. So slime glands secrete mucus. Animals secrete mucus for their defense purposes, and coxal glands are those glands which collect and excrete urine. And arrangement of trachea is unique here. So here in each segment there are numerous permanently opened spiracles. So the trachea is their respiratory organ, and in each segment of their body they have numerous permanently opened spiracles. So spiracles are external respiratory opening. It allows air to enter trachea. This is the unique feature. And then disposition of reproductive organs. So reproductive organs are not placed at that position of the body where they are supposed to be. Instead, reproductive organs are slightly displaced. Eye structure is less complicated. Two ventral nerve cords are widely separated here. So ventral nerve cords, that means nerve cords are present in the front part of their body. That's why they are ventral. So here we can see this is one ventral nerve cord, this is another ventral nerve cord, and we can see that these two nerve cords are widely separated from each other. They are present at the ventral position of their body, and these nerve cords have ladder-like arrangements. They are looking like the ladder, so it is called ladder-like nervous system.